Okay, Dilek.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Günter, for your kind words and then welcoming all of our guests. Thank you, everybody. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. We just pick up one of the hot topic of EU taxonomy and the implications of the real estate. Today, we will have two panels. And first panel will more focus on the policy, sustainable finance, and then the implication to the real estate sector. And then second one more just focus on the sustainable green buildings, climate change, and then the decarbonization. But before just give the floor to all the presenters, let me just explain or just share with you a few figures which just why the taxonomy is urgent or necessity for the sector, and then why we need to prepare a roadmap to achieve a climate change actions. Yes, here we are. As all of you know, EU taxonomy is a part of the EU sustainable finance strategy. Policymakers have been working on the EU taxonomy to enable investors to direct capital towards the sustainable activities and to help decarbonize the high carbon sectors like real estate. Indeed, buildings are responsible for around 40% of energy consumption in Europe, and around 275 billion of additional investments in building renovation of the entire EU real estate stock is needed every year to achieve 55% of total climate target by 2030, which means a total of 2.75 trillion is required over the next 10 years. Of course, real estate sector has been working on to align projects eligibility with the technical screening criteria set by the EU taxonomy for the construction of the new buildings, renovation of the existing buildings, merging acquisition, and some climate actions investments to reach the target. But renovation have a much greater climate mitigation potential than the new construction. In Europe, around 85% of the building stock was built before 2001 and will be still in use until 2050. Only 1% of buildings undergo energy efficient renovation every year, and only 3.88% of residential buildings in Europe have A-grade energy performance certification, which means effective action is crucial to make Europe climate neutral by 2050. Apart from this taxonomy, of course, we need to also mention the next generation EU recovery plan and the green bonds, because the EU recently just announced to set up 30% of the next generation EU recovery plan, which will be allocated to projects relevant to renewable energy, energy efficiency, clean transportation, which will support the green transition. This is why EU taxonomy and the European Green Bond standards are policy initiatives which are supporting financial markets to adopt more sustainable financial products. EU taxonomy guideline already published, and companies will need to publish taxonomy aligned reports so soon, set up by a gradual timeline, which means we don't need, we have a limited time. This is why it is crucial for the real estate industry and the stakeholders, developers, owners, investors to understand the potential implications to make taxonomy aligned and therefore reorienting the sector towards a more sustainable built environment.